Tuesday night, and you know what that means. We've got another edition of Mud Mule TV coming your way, courtesy of Bobbeth TV on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. We're here with the Knuckleheadz iRacing League's night of racing action here at Barberville, USA, Volusia Speedway Park. This is the Roberts Electrical Dirt Street Stocks. We are currently in qualifying right now, and as we can see there, Peyton Burke at 18.325 is our quick time. 18.345 for Josh Roberts and 18.357 for Ron Snyder. 18.366 for Kent McLean. Christopher Standridge 18.376 tied with Wayne Bridges, also an 18.376. 18.407 for Michael Moniz. Dawson Potter, Chad Beasing, Michael Mad Dog Davis, Jonathan Foxworth read out the rest of those cars in practice. We're about to cut over to qualifying. So while those times are important, these are the ones that count. Let's see what the boys can do. Christopher Sandridge, the first car out on the track. The 23 getting ready to roll out as well. It's been a while since we've been able to catch a qualifying session. I set up early and then was sitting there talking to Mrs. Mudmule, and I was like, shit, it's 10:08, I've got to go. But here we are, all the boys out on the track. There's the 23, Chad Beesinger. I can see Wayne Bridges, Hayden Henthorne. We've got a new driver here tonight, Michael Mad Dog Davis, Kent McLean, Michael Moniz is out there. Chris has got that first time up on the board though, 18.429, 18.397 for Kent McLean. At Beesinger, he's going to lock in an 18.510. Dawson Potter, 18.522, picked up a second place yesterday in the Run What You Brung series. Dawson did, won his heat. Really set himself up for a good feature run. Right, there's the 12 of Hayden Henthorne. He's our newest driver here today. Looks like he's out of Ohio, and we know quite a lot of dirt races out of Ohio. We know they can be good, so let's see what Hayden Henthorne can bring to the party. 18.695 is his time. That's going to put him in 10th. Peyton Burke at 18.337 with quick time. And McLean second fastest. Christopher Standridge third quickest there. Chad Beesinger and Dawson Potter fourth and fifth fastest. Michael Moniz, Ron Snyder, Michael Mad Dog Davis, Wayne Bridges and Hayden Henthorne. But it looks like there might be a few cars still out there. Josh Roberts is out there sending well wishes to Josh Roberts and his family. He's been going through some stuff with his beautiful wife, and that kept him from the track yesterday, but he's here today, and we hope that once they get through this, that she's has a chance to get on the mend. Josh Roberts, 18.445 quick time for him, is fourth place. There's the 15 of Ron Snyder. Michael Mad Dog Davis looks like they're due to go out as well. Thanks for the like, Lolly. Shortly thereafter, Moist. Alright, looks like the 99 and 29, Jonathan Foxworth not going. Oh no, there's Jonathan heading out. There's the secondary like from Moist, thank you. Alright, while the 29, Jonathan Foxworth's just going to get out and set up his laps, I'm just going to grab a refill on my drink. I won't be a moment. All right, looks like Jonathan has got his laps in 18.584. So we've still got Ron Snyder and Michael Mad Dog Davis to roll out, but only 20 seconds left in qualifying. Oh, I need to get the multi-stream chat up. There we go. Let's give that a quick refresh. All right, let's have a look at points though, because obviously, no, we don't need to worry about looking at points just yet. Obviously, it's not going to be till the feature that is a concern. So heat, let's see, we're going to have 3 heats. 3 heats of 4, maybe. Let's have a quick look at the. Yeah, we are excellent. 4 heats here, 3 heats here tonight. 4 cars in each heat. We're going to start off heat 1. Christopher Standridge, Peyton Burkett, Peyton has pole, Christopher outside pole, Michael Moniz. Oh, 5 cars in this one. 6. Are we having 2 heats? I think we are. We are only having 2 heats. I miscalculated. It hadn't updated when I looked. So Christopher Standridge, Peyton Burkett on that front row. Michael Moniz and Chad Biesinger on that second row. Jonathan Foxworth and Michael Mad Dog Davis on that rear row there. We're going to get this one underway in just a moment. Josh Roberts, welcome back to the track, brother. He'll be rolling out in Heat 2. Outside line deciding factor. Josh is feeling very confident. Good to see you on the track, buddy. Hope Mrs. Roberts is doing well. Or better than she has been at the very least. We are thinking about you and your wife. All right, 17, the 22, the 23, the 30, the 29, and the 99. They are the 6 cars in this 6-lap heat race. One more lap around the track here at Volusia Speedway Park. And we're going to get this one underway. That's good to hear, man. That's really good to hear. Racing. No surprises there. Peyton Burkett has really settled in to this league and this division, well, to all divisions. He's really contesting a lot of them. Chris Standridge right there behind him, as is Michael Moniz. Chad Biesinger is back there as well. Michael Mad Dog Davis, Jonathan Foxworth. Very much follow the leader so far, though. Heat 1 is very traditional in that respect. Although it does look like they might be a little bit different lane racing here. Michael Moniz making stuff work down low. He is really starting to challenge Chris Standridge. We're on the 3rd of 6 laps. First half of this heat race almost completed. And these boys are nowhere. I'm not sure what I was going to say there. Actually, I think I was just going to try somewhere where it say that it was the slots aren't decided yet. Bullshit it. Halfway mark is here. That's 3 to come. Peyton Burkett. Sorry for the dogs. Just, Pepper. Oh, Pepper. Sorry, love yours, animals. Guard dogs. Alright, here we go. Just 2 to go here with Peyton Burkett in the lead. Christian Cedric still second. Michael Moniz is just holding on to 3rd as Chad Biesinger is right there behind him as well. Then we've got Michael Mad Dog Davis, Jonathan Foxworth. Almost some contact there between the 22 and the 30 in 2nd and 3rd place. But they're going to run it out and finish as they ran. So Peyton Burkett first, Christopher Sandridge second, Michael Moniz 3rd, Chad Biesinger 4th, Michael Mad Dog Davis 5th, and Jonathan Foxworth finished 5th. I've just got my coffee. I'm so happy. boys starting to line up here. We've got Ken McLean. He has a pole position, outside pole Josh Roberts. Behind them, Dawson Potter and Ron Snyder. Hayden Henthorn and Wayne Bridges round out the 6-car field in Heat 2. The inside line has been decided. Let's get a lap or two in and we'll get the outside line decided as well. Alright, why's my track map not working? Let me just refresh my broadcasting software. Oh, there we go. Let's see if that'll work. So we're coming into 3 and 4 now, though. We're going to get this race underway. Whether or not my track map is going to work or not, this race will go ahead. Alright, not seeing any of the cars. That is weird. Not sure what's happened there. Ken McLean and Josh Roberts off to a great battle straight away. Ron Snyder's going to join in as well. Potter, Hayden Henthorn and Wayne Bridges round out the remaining 3 cars in the 6-car field. Hayden's going to make a move on Dawson. Potter's going to move up into 4th. Will Dawson have the run to the line? He does not. Josh Roberts currently our race leader. It looks like Ken McLean might be just in the lead on that outside line. Josh uncharacteristically lower on the track than he would like. Halfway mark, just 3 laps remain. These guys are still side by side. The 75, the 42, the 15's just back there. We do have another 3-car field behind them in a similar fashion. Hayden Henthorn, Wayne Bridges, Dawson at Potter 4th, 5th and 6th battling it out like their 1st, 2nd and 3rd. Up in front of them though, Ken McLean, Josh Roberts, Ron Snyder. Josh and Ken trading leads back and forth with just this lap, 2 laps to go. White flag lap, here we go. What a battle up the front this is. Wow, we're on the lead. Looks like Ken McLean's going to get to the line first. Josh Roberts 2nd in a thrilling Heat 2. Ron Snyder up into Josh Roberts there 3rd. Hayden Henthorn, Dawson, Potter and Wayne Bridges 4th, 5th and 6th. Oh, my headset's beeping. I need to charge it. Alright. Feature time. No, warm-up time. There is a warm-up. Well, that's good because I'm actually trying to eat my breakfast. And I almost choke. Oh no, whoops. Don't talk and chew at the same time, boys. Really likes Hayden Henthorn, does not want to get out onto the track. There we go. Alright, I'm just going to leave you with some warm-ups. I'll be back in about a minute. Alright, apologies there. Thank you, Kobe Jordan, for letting me know that I had the sim racing apps on top of the screen. I'm not sure what happened there. That must have been when the track map didn't work and I tried to fix it and didn't look at my preview screen, and I think that whole heat might have been covered up. I apologise humbly there. You think you have it under control and then there's something that screws up. I appreciate you, Kobe Jordan, so much. Alright, let's see if we can get this feature race out properly. Put in a complaint. Yep. Definitely put in a complaint to this system. Alright, let's have a look at the point situation, because that will determine how we start tonight's race. Top 5 in points will go to the rear of field and have to race their way back, and that will be Kent McLean, Juan Martinez, who's actually not here tonight, Peyton Burkett, Cody McDonald's not here, and Josh Roberts. So Ken McLean, Peyton Burkett, and and John Bennett, sorry, tied with 11 points with Josh Roberts. So John Bennett, Josh Roberts. Is John Bennett even here? John Bennett's not even here today either. Where's John? Okay, so it's Ken McLean, Peyton Burkett, and Josh Roberts going to the rear of the field. That is going to move our dear friend Christopher Standridge up into pole position for this start, and he's going to be hard to beat up there. Ron Schneider's going to be there as well. And then it's Michael Muniz, Hayden Henthorne, Chad Biesinger, Dawson Potter, Michael Maddock Davis, Wayne Bridges, Jonathan Foxworth, Peyton Burkett, Josh Roberts, and Kent McLean. Pace trucks leaving the track. We're going to get this 40 lap feature for the Roberts Electrical Dirt Street Stocks underway from Barberville, USA, Volusia Speedway Park, Knuckleheadz iRacing League. You are watching live on Mudmule TV via Bobbert TV on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. First lap in the books. Standridge, our race leader. Michael Muniz is currently second. Ron Snyder third. Michael Maddock Davis fourth. Chad Biesinger fifth. You got Jonathan Foxworth sixth, seventh. Dawson Potter eighth, ninth, and 10th. Hayden Thorne, Josh Robertson, Peyton Burkett, Wayne Bridges, and Kent McLean round out the rest of that 12-car field. what the boys are racing, so we can have a look around the track, sort of get an idea of where everyone else is, what battles are going on. Keep an eye on the track map that's currently working. I've got my preview screen back up, so if anything breaks, I'll see it straight away this time. Hindsight, always good. This is why I should have a mandatory coffee before every broadcast, Bob. Currently riding along with the 17 Peyton Burkett. He's in 7th place, 6 cars in front of him, 5 behind him. We're on lap 7 of 40 as the leaders cross that start-finish line. Who are you here to watch, by the way, Kobe? I haven't seen your name in the chat before. I do appreciate you still, yet again. But, Mr. Jordan, who are you here to watch? Right up the front is still Christopher Standridge, Michael Moniz, Ron Snyder, Michael Mad Dog Davis and Jonathan Foxworth round out the top 5. There's the 23 sorry, on your screen there. Chad Beesling, he's got Peyton Burkett, Josh Roberts just behind him. Ken McLean, Dawson Potter, Wayne Bridges and Hayden Henthorne also back there as well. Do not click that link you guys see in the chat there on Facebook. I've tried to stop it, but they just keep coming back each week. Profile. I guess you know you've made it when the bots start trying to hijack your links and stuff. First quarter of the race is done and dusted. Lap 11 underway. Going to get up the front, check out Chris's run at the moment, see how he's been going with Michael Moniz, Ron Snyder back there behind him. Looks like Chris has this well and truly under control at the moment, so we'll jump back to the field. Jonathan Foxworth is someone we've seen a few times on our screens, but running top 5 at the moment. Looking like he's trying to crack that ceiling and get through. Bob, your fan. Thanks, Tim. Yeah. You know, you've hit the pinnacle when all the sexy girls send you Facebook requests, and apparently Flow Racing broadcasts your races. I'll take it. I will take that. I think I am possibly the best broadcaster to come out of the Eastern Shore part of Hobart, Tasmania, for sure. Right, where are we? Just call this race, Bob. We're almost halfway, 16 to 40 laps in. It's going to be 17, actually. As Christopher Standridge continues this awesome run. Michael Moniz and Ron Snyder still behind him. Michael Mad Dog Davis and Kent McLean. Kent went all the way to the rear of the field. He's made his way up to the top 5. Peyton Burkett's in there at 6th. 7th, Josh Roberts. So a lot of those guys who went to the back are now in that midfield, almost up to that front pack. That's going to make it very interesting, about 10 laps. Alright, we can see on the track map there, Chris has really pushed that lead out. Michael Manise and Ron Snyder are going to battle it out themselves for second and third, it looks like. So let's get up there and have a look at that. Here comes Ron now, making a move. So, sorry, I haven't normally a lot more talkative, but just trying to smash through that toasted sandwich because I'm so damn hungry. Still got my coffee. Michael Manise up into the wall there on the front stretch as he still continues to battle and try and hold off a charging Ron Snyder in the 15 machine. Alright, 23rd lap, 18 to come. Christopher Standridge is our race leader. Michael Manise still second. Ron Snyder third. Michael Mad Dog Davis and Peyton Burke fourth and fifth. Kent McLean, Josh Roberts, Jonathan Foxworth, Chad Reesing and Dawson Potter are the 6 to 10. And Wayne Bridges and Hayden Hall and Henthorne round out our 12 car field. I think we used up all our cautions over the last couple of days. Tim Brown might attest to that. Sunday night was pretty hairy. A lot of cautions. Oh, look out, the 99 and the 75. They're going to battle it out with the 17 right there as well. That is 4th, 5th, and 6th. Michael Mad Dog Davis has fallen back to 6th out of the top 5. A little bit of contact there between, looks like, it's Peyton Burke and Kent McLean there. Mad Dog Davis, Josh Roberts back there behind them as well. I'm just going to jump back up to that second. Actually, no, I'm going to get hiccups first. I'm going to jump back up to that second and third battle because I believe, yeah, Ron Snyder has managed to get that race car past Michael Manise, albeit on a different line, but it is going to lock it in there. He's now in second. Michael Manise back to third. Might see Kent McLean's car, there it is, as well as Peyton Burke and Michael Mad Dog Davis and Josh Roberts were back there as well. 13 to come. Laps to go on lap 29. It will be lap 30 in just a moment. Christopher Standridge has led this race from the get-go. Oh, caution has come out. It looks like it's the 29, Jonathan Foxworth. Let's jump over and see what happened. There's the 92 of Wayne Bridges up ahead of him there. Nothing to do with it. Looks like he's just the tail end, just a little bit slick, carried through down in to the wall there. First caution of our night is out, 12 to go. We'll be lap 30 when we get it back underway. Alright guys, just hold tight. I will be back in just one moment. 1 to green. Pace cars leaving the track. Christopher Sanders, Ron Snyder, Michael Menez, Kent McLean, Peyton Burke, Michael Mad Dog Davis, Josh Roberts, Chad Beesinger, Dawson Potter, Wayne Bridges, Jonathan Foxworth, and Hayden Henthorne resume this 11-lap race. Michael Menez has gotten a lifeline, got himself back up into second. Christopher Sanders off to a great start, or restart even. Gives me 10 to go. Guys have gotten a lifeline. Michael Menez got himself back up into second after that last caution. Kent McLean's going to resume that race with him though. Josh Roberts is in fourth. Ron Snyder fifth. Peyton Burke, Michael Mad Dog Davis, Jonathan Foxworth, Chad Beesinger, Dawson Potter, Wayne Bridges, and Hayden Henthorne round out our field. All 12 cars still on the lead lap with 8 to go. Lap 33. Chris does not have quite the lead he wanted. There's another caution. This one might have been the 92 of Wayne Bridges. We thought he was involved in the last one. He wasn't. But looks like he might be in this one. Looks like he moved up the track a little bit there. Dawson moved out of the way, tapped into the other car there, which is Hayden Henthorne, the 12 car. And that is the tap on the 92 to bring out our second caution. I think we jinxed him, Tim. I shouldn't have brought it up. Well, let's get this back up to the leaders. All right, 1 to green. It is under 10 laps to go, so it will be a single file restart. So that last restart, it's more fun from everyone from second back. Pretty much. Chris has got it well in control, and he almost had some challenges on that last restart, was able to hold them off. This time, single file restart, so it will be more beneficial to him. But we've got a new top 3. It is Christopher Standridge, Kent McLean, and Josh Roberts. Michael Menez and Ron Snyder 4th and 5th. Peyton Burkett, Michael Mad Dog Davis, Jonathan Foxworth, Chad Beesinger, and Hayden Henthorne are our 10. And then Dawson Potter and Wayne Bridges round out the rest of our 12 car field. All right, it's going to be lap 35, 6 to come. Pace car's going to leave the track. We're going to get this one back underway. We know caution breeds caution. Single file though, so we should be able to get off to a good start here. So Kent tried to really drive it straight through that turn, but all that did was sort of allow Josh Roberts to get up to speed. He's going to move his car into second place. He is. Kent's gone back to third. Josh did stay at the head of the broadcast that this is his favourite track. We're starting to see why as the race dwindles down to the last few laps. 5 to go, will be 4 to go. Lap 37 in a moment, but Josh Roberts and Kent McLean, they have a battle going on for second and third. Like Tim Brown said, it's more fun from everyone's second back. It looks like it is. That second to third battle is really, really heading up. Looks like that inside line is really there. So Josh Roberts not able to do that usual thing he does on the high line. We come to 3 to go. Well, caution has just come out. We weren't live, and I thought now's a really good time to jump to live, and all I actually did was miss Chris crashing out to call our third caution. Here he is coming out of 4 into 1 and 2. Looked like it set early or started to drift, and he's put it in the wall with 3 to go. You hate to see it. He was our race leader for 38 laps. Oh my God, Chris, I am so sorry for you, brother. That sucks. All right, new starting order is going to be Kent McLean, and then Josh Roberts, Michael Moniz, Ron Snyder, Peyton Burkett, Jonathan Foxworth, Michael Mad Dog Davis, Chad Beesinger, Dawson Potter, Hayden Henthorn, Wayne Bridges, and then Christopher Standridge all the way back from 1st to 12th. You really do. You hate to see it. You do not wish that on anybody. But yeah, unfortunately, Chris just losing it with about 3 to go after a tremendous battle. He will be beating himself up pretty badly, so we won't beat him up for it. Alright, we're 1 to green. It's going to effectively be a green-white checkered finish, green lap. Get them up to speed. There can be a caution called in this first lap. If they make it to the second and remaining lap, the white flag lap, then this race will come to a green checkered flag conclusion. Pace truck has left the track. The 75. Ken McLean has fired. Josh Roberts has 2 laps to figure something out. 1 lap really to sort it out. Last lap to execute / solidify. Michael Moniz is also going to give it a shot, it looks like. Let's see if Kent McLean can hold them off. Just may have used his time off to do some street stock engine. I think so. But he's not singing as much as he used to on the outside line, which I think is not helping him at all. As the boys come into 3 and 4, they're going to race to the line. Looks like Josh going to have to race Michael Moniz almost there. It is Kent McLean first, Josh Roberts second, Michael Moniz finishing 3rd as we get our obligatory car park in 1 and 2. Peyton Burkett, excuse me, Peyton Burkett and Ron Snyder, 4th and 5th. Jonathan Foxworth, Michael Mad Dog Davis, Dawson Potter and Chad Beesinger. Hayden Henthorn in debut, finishing at our top 10. Wayne Bridges and Christopher Standridge, 11th and 12th. Let's get over to the Discord. Not the people we were expecting to talk to, but that happens in a race. Can't always hold on to it all the way through. All right, we're going to start off with this man. He qualified 4th, but due to the point situation and lack of a teammate, even JJ Motorsports, no John Bennett tonight, had to go to the rear of field, race his way through what was pretty much a very racy midfield for all of the pretty much all of the race. Ultimately, get himself into that top 3. Excuse me, Josh.
Oh, you're good.
I couldn't stave off that sneeze. I could feel it coming, and I was just like, oh, I can mentally block this. No, I can't. So yeah, that was an amazing race. There was a lot of battles going on, as I say. Whether it was you guys coming up through the back, you, Peyton Burkett, Kent McLean as well, who is just proving his worth in these street stocks. I don't even know where to start, which battle to talk about first, but as you said at the head of the broadcast, your favourite track, did it deliver?
Yeah, yeah. I thought I still had a little bit of something, but right now, how the track worn in, I mean, for speed, you had to be pretty much snugged against that bottom.
Mm.
And I knew Kent, he's an inside guy, so for me to pass him, it was going to be a miracle. And I saw him get loose, and I was like, well, I've got a momentum run. I'm just going to shoot outside. And as soon as I done that, I saw Mike get dive low. I was like, oh, please tell me you didn't just cough it up, because there was really nothing outside. But honestly, I don't know. I, Chris, his something happened and his screen went black.
Oh no.
Uh, but really, I think that was the man to beat.
He was. That was
So we
so,
were coming, but I don't. I think me and Kent may have ran our tires off because I
mm.
was giving it everything I had for 40 laps. But yeah, I think Chris definitely was the man to beat. But yeah, I mean, it's rather be lucky than good any day.
That's
So tough one for
that.
Chris, and I'll definitely take a second out of the night. But
No, definitely. Well, Chris, I mean, Chris's fastest lap out there tonight wasn't the quickest lap. That belonged with Ron Snyder at 18.692, but 18.750 was Chris's quickest lap, whereas your quickest lap, 18.828 and 18.902 for Kent. So Chris definitely was the car to beat. Unfortunately, yeah, sometimes you can be your own opponent in this instance, and equipment failure can happen, whether it's real life or on our beautiful sim. And yeah, it looked like to me, it looked like he just carried a little bit too much speed out of four, and like looked like he set way too early for one. But a black screen would definitely cause that to happen. And yeah, it was something that I was like, all right, Chris is going to beat himself up enough. I won't beat him up on the broadcast about it. But as you say, yeah, it's better to be lucky than good. Now, Tim Brown did surmise that maybe you'd taken the time off to work on the engine a bit on the street stock. Um, and we say that obviously tongue in cheek, knowing really why you were away. But to be
right.
able to come back and race tonight and podium finish, yeah, that's the result you look for.
Oh yeah, yeah. Which honestly, Sunday was not my night. Where it's been almost a month since I've raced Sundays. I honestly think I was, in head in over my head with the late model and then that sprint car. I was terrible. I was like I was fighting that car, but obviously dirt street stocks are my baby. I think I could take a whole year off and jump right in it and feel comfortable. But yeah, one would say I was working on my cheat codes.
Yeah, true. Yeah. Well, look, JJ's not here tonight, so it doesn't matter what he says. No.
Right.
But no, it's wrapping up to be a very very exciting season, just like everyone else. I mean, you're currently fifth in points, equal 11th with John. Obviously, these 4 points are going to push you. Where did Peyton finish? Ooh, it could be very interesting. I reckon it might actually be Kent's first, Peyton second, you third. But it could be you second, Peyton third. So we'll have to wait and see. But with just February, Lanier, and Eldora to go, it's really, really shaping up. Obviously, Juan is the defending champion. Um, you're the, I guess, the sentimental favourite based on all the work you've done and just what this division means to you in terms of your father's support and all of that. So yeah, it's really shaping up. It looks like it could still be a 4 or 5 car field come Eldora Championship night.
Yeah, that's the go. We wanted to change it up a little bit and give almost everybody a chance to run for a championship. So we went with this F1 style, and then on top of that, we give all the top five EOLs.
Mm.
So really, I mean, if you, I think right now you still can technically get in the mix if you win two or three races.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
definitely uh, a part where we're going to get to the championship, and it's going to come down to that championship race. Now, the top five that's going to go into it, I don't know. Right now,
Yeah.
Kent, he's stout. I've raced side by side with him a handful of
Mm.
times, and that man can race. Peyton, that's another one. He's pretty daggone good
He's
in
come out
any
of
car that
nowhere
he
as
gets
well,
into.
yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. So and plus you got your regulars too that you
Mm.
can't just override.
Well,
So
Michael Moniz, Ron Snyder, they
yeah,
were all
Mike.
looking very
Yeah,
tough
yeah.
tonight.
And then Chris is always the
Yeah,
tough one.
Chris.
Yeah. So the dirt street stocks are finally starting to come together. We've got a good group of guys, and honestly, we went 29 laps. I thought we were going to go all 40, and that would have been something. But I was kind of happy that we did have a caution because it was able to bunch it back up. Because I was starting to, where I saved tire early on, I was starting to feel it. And when I saw that caution, I was thinking this. I was like, yes. But no, I've tried recruiting people left and right, try to get in this league. I'm on Facebook almost every day trying to get people. So people are starting to come and race with us. We are beginner friendly too,
Mm,
but we're
yes.
also really competitive too. We've got some fast cats in here. I'm definitely going to take a second place out of this field because coming from the back at Volusia is not an easy task because it's tight quarters.
Definitely, definitely is. And I'm just looking at the track now as the cameraman sort of catch the crowd and stuff. And yeah, she looks pretty glassy. So I think those cautions just to break it up, bunch everyone back up. Obviously, that first caution bred that second caution quickly, but once it got going again, it was all pretty much smooth sailing from there, except for that green white checkered. But racing incidents happen. Like obviously, we don't look at those as a negative sense. It doesn't matter what level of competition you watch. If the competition is healthy, then there unfortunately will be racing incidents, and that's just you know, it's like old Harry said, rubbin's racing.
Oh yeah, yeah. I'd be a fool to say, if we're racing dirt and we don't wreck, then we're not racing hard enough. Because I mean, you're practically drifting the whole time. So it's, dirt track racing is something, something to watch and experience. Because, I mean, not 90% of the time you're running right beside somebody.
Mm,
So it's you hope and pray they don't, jump into your line, and you hope and pray you don't slide up into theirs or whatever. But no, tonight was a heck of a race. Which honestly, the past 3 weeks, I can't think the guys enough.
mm.
Two Charlotte races that were incredible, and then tonight, as an admin and the series owner of this one's definitely. I'm liking where we're going in this direction for sure.
Yeah, no, definitely, definitely. Look, I've always thought you guys have done great things. It's part of the reason why I ride your coattails like that. Uh, but no, no, seriously, like I was saying to John the other day, I think the point system, the slight reshuffling, and I know that obviously next season is going to be an even more of a reshuffle. I don't have the details on what, but just John did indicate that there was going to be a slight reshuffle. But it's a testament to you guys that you're always improving, always changing how you do things to better the racing for the field. It's never about how do we make the league look good or how do I pat myself on the back. It is always about you know how do we give the drivers somewhere fun to race but competitive where guys like Dawson, I've called him out a lot, can grow and break through that glass ceiling that might be in front of him for a little while. We're seeing guys like uh, you guys like Jonathan Foxworth. He had a few races this week where he's only just new to the league and had a few races where it was a bit iffy on his finishing, but here he is tonight with almost a top five, finished just outside in sixth. So, yeah, it's people know that they're going to get better at racing here, and they know that the better they get, the better their opponents get, and it's just a domino effect.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, Jonathan's case, he's fast, but he has internet problems.
Ah,
And if we were talking today, if we can get in and get an actual race in, he's going to be dangerous because he's a quick kid too. So we've definitely got some talent now, and it's not just oh, Josh is going to win tonight or whatnot. I mean, we're definitely going to have different winners every night in the dirt street stocks. So, but yeah, we've got some big plans for next season, and we don't want to make a league that's so repetitive that people just get tired of it. We want to, make it fun every season. And right now, I think this is the most minimal we've ever had. We've got people constantly coming in and asking about racing, and Discord's blowing up, Facebook's blowing up. So hopefully your channel's starting to blow up. So
yep.
we've got some big plans. We're definitely have all the momentum now. If I can get back to full time racing and full time admin, then you know all is good. But right now my schedule's so hectic right now with everything going on at the house. But I've got it in good hands. John and
Mm.
Wayne and Travis, they know how to handle it. So can't thank them enough.
Definitely, definitely. And with that in mind, it's a good little segue. Friends, family, sponsors. Who else would you like to give a shout out to?
Always the wife. I say it every time I get on this. I really can't do this without her. So We've had some stuff going on,
Hmm.
but we're starting to get on that up and up. She's starting to get moving around a little bit more, but still, at the end of the day, I need mama up and running. So can't thank her enough for just allowing me to come in every so often and run a few laps with these guys.
Yep.
And then all the guys that's coming in, the OGs, the new guys, everybody. It's everybody's starting to mesh together really well, and you can start seeing everybody's run their own line, and it's creating some dang good racing. So thank the guys, thank Dad with Roberts Electric for another season of sponsoring, which I finally updated my logo for him. He's a big Tennessee Vols fan, so I figured I'd give a shout out to him with it. So thank you, Mike, for making that. Mike Minis with uh, Mike M Designs
Yeah.
for the wraps. He does an incredible job. You for your broadcast, Tom with Motorwear International, and I got a shout out last night with J&J Motor with John winning. So I'll shout out John. I couldn't be the heartbreak kid tonight.
Yeah, back to back for John last night. He had a really, really good night. So I guess that's why he's had to take tonight off. He couldn't get the head to sit in the headrest of his seat. So
Yeah,
he's,
he
yeah,
couldn't get into the door. His
yeah,
head was too big.
yep, yep. All right, my man. Well, look, congratulations, second place. Really shaping up for another good run towards that championship. It's pretty much anyone's game, as you said, with the point system. Pretty much the top 10 realistically can. Anyone in that top 10 can win it, but three more races. We won't wish them away. We'll go week by week. So we'll see you again next week and wish you all the best of luck in those races.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. All right, that was Josh Roberts, who was our second place finisher here tonight. Our winner was involved in probably some of the best racing battles on the track, whether it was coming up through the field, whether it was that top five battle, um, whether it was many second and third and fourth place battles. But Kent McLean, you've picked up your third win of the season. Juan Martinez, our defending champion, not here tonight, so that's going to push your points a little bit further ahead of him. Got to be happy with how everything's going.
Yeah, tonight was definitely nerve wracking. It was, but it was fun. Yeah, and then of course after Josh told me my left front looked all jacked up, I was all in my head after that. I
Oh
was like,
no!
yeah, I was like, oh, just stay on the bottom, stay on the
Just
bottom.
And that was the thing. So obviously I think for like 20 odd laps, 28 laps, actually it might have even been more, 38. Sorry, Chris. Looked like he was in control. So looked like it was always going to be a sort of a podium battle, but for second and third mostly. And geez, you guys, you put on some good battles. One of the things I generally don't advise racers to do is to let Josh go up to the high line and battle him up there. But the track itself, excuse me, looked like it was going to be very low dominant, and you look very, very comfortable on that inside line. Were there any times there where you thought, oh, I might have, sort of bet against red instead of black on this one, and then you thought Josh was going to get you?
Oh yeah, because I think um, so the caution where I was side by side, or it looked like
Mm.
as far as my view,
Yep.
side by side with Chris, I was like, finally I'm getting up to him, and the caution come out. And I was like, crap. Well, he already knew I was coming on the bottom, so he hugged the bottom. He started kind of getting pulling away, and I slid up, and Josh got underneath me. I was like, there goes that. And then lo and behold, luckily I got back behind him, and then coming back into one and two, he slid back up. I was like, well, he messed up. So, and then I was finally able to hold that there. I was like, I don't care if I got to come to a stop. I'm staying on this bottom.
Now, it looked like when Josh did jump up to the top and go, all right, I'm going into Josh Roberts mode, he did say that when he saw Michael Muniz drop down low to join you, and he sort of went, oh, well, that maybe shouldn't have done that. And definitely would be remiss not to call out Michael. He was a big part of a lot of those two, three car battles. Um, and it looked like he was going to be a firm obstacle for both yourself, Josh, possibly even Payton at one point as well. Um, how how do I phrase this? How, with the differing skill levels on the track, and obviously the EOL, so some cars in front of you not as still skilled, but not as skilled as possibly yourself. How do you sort of navigate that? What goes into a race in terms of trying to race your way up to the front and those sort of battles where you've got guys who are starting a bit higher than they normally would and are hard to beat once race speed sort of gets up.
So a lot of it for me, way I do it is like tonight. I literally started on the very back.
Yeah,
I told myself I was like, just just follow Josh.
that's
I
a
was
good
like,
plan. Yeah.
and but a lot of it was, kind of go where they don't go. Bide your time. Don't get too loose. Keep momentum going because more than likely, not to take anything away from, the guys, like the
Mm,
newer guys, they just don't have enough seat time. So as long as you're patient, you'll be able to get by 'em, you know. And it paid off. And and luckily, because I was thinking after like almost I guess the halfway or more, I was like, I need a caution. I was like, I need a caution. And then I guess right, well, it was probably I don't know what lap it happened. Um, I was I don't know, I was probably like fifth, fourth or fifth, and that's when I hit the yellow barrels and coming out of four,
oh,
and
yep,
then
yep.
Josh was like, I don't know how you're hanging on to that thing. Is it driving weird? I was like, no, why? What's wrong? He was like, your left front is toast. I was like, great. Everybody's gonna come. I was like, well, there goes that win.
But no, it looks like you just set it perfectly for those inside line runs, and it just worked with it. I've had that before. I remember when I first started, and I crashed it into the wall, and it would not turn, and this old guy, and I'm sure he was saying it tongue in cheek. He's like, just bang the other side, it'll straighten it out, like, and I was like, okay, and I did, and it did. It didn't fix it, but it put it into a position where it pretty much just drove itself. And yeah, I would wager that's what happened with your front left. It just set in that perfect angle to ride that inside line. So look, as Josh said, rather be lucky than good. Um, in a race. So yeah, it's sort of a bit of a combination of both, I think, on both sides, yourself and Josh. Well, three more races to come. It's just going to be what did we say? February, Lanier, and Eldora is obviously our championship round. Based on the way the point system works, we would have to sort of wish a bad finish on you, and we'd never do that. But let's just say in a world where that may happen in the next couple of races, look, anyone from the top 10 can vie for this championship. Obviously, the main battlers are yourself, Juan for retain, Peyton, Cody, Josh, and John, Mike Moniz, and Chris Danridge. Just out. Chris really would have shaken things up if had he won here tonight. But yeah, I guess which tracks are out of February, Lanier, and Eldora? Which one's your favourite? Which one's the sort of I guess the one you least want to race on?
Lanier is uh, my favorite, which I
Yep.
haven't raced there since we did. I think the first week,
Second week, yeah. And
the
you took
second
the and
week,
you took the
yeah,
and you took that win, yeah.
yeah. And so after all these updates, I really haven't raced there much. So I probably need to go back and do some practice laps. But Fairbury, that's like kryptonite for me.
I was gonna say that's the one you finished outside the top five, and you didn't race in the first Eldora race. Um,
Yeah, Eldora, I'm not too much worried about. I can fairly hold my own on Eldora, but Fairbury, it's super tight, and especially if you're starting on the back,
yep.
because I started on the back that race, and I didn't want to get into anybody a couple times. I would be running the low line, and then somebody kind of come down, and I was like, well, I'm just gonna stay back here.
Just stay out of the way.
It just yeah, it wasn't a good race for me. So, but yeah, Fairbury, that'll be the deciding factor of this championship. Not to be cocky or anything, but if I finish top five and the other two, I should have a shot at it. But like I said, Fairbury is not my greatest track, so this is where they're probably going to get a one up on me.
We'll have to wait and see. Well, congratulations on very tough fought race, and then obviously getting that win there after few technical difficulties for Mr. Standridge. He really did look unbeatable here tonight, so big shout out to him as well. Before we let you go, though, Kent, the team goes into making all of this possible. Friends, we'll say that properly this time. Friends, family, and sponsors. Who do you want to give a shout out to?
My wife, just to allow me to do this, and corralling the kids while I do this. And with Knuckleheadz Racing, with Josh, John, Wayne, and Travis, all this wouldn't be possible. So,
Yep.
and then I want to thank Josh's dad for sponsoring this league, the Dirt Street Stocks, and you and Moon Mule TV,
Thank you.
for doing this awesome broadcast every week. And we, everything meshing together, this is going to be a big deal.
It
So
is.
I
It
can't wait.
is. Looking forward to. Never want to wish the season away, but I'm always excited when we get towards the end of the season to see what they're going to do next, because it always just gets a little crazier, a little bigger, and yeah, so I'm stoked to have a lot of you guys along for the ride, and thank you for always putting on a good show, and best of luck with everything else you got on during the racing week. We'll be back again at Sunday night to do it all over, but yeah, hope you enjoy the success you deserve.
Have a good one.
Thank you. All right, that was Kent McLean. He was our winner here tonight. Uh, that wraps up our week of our 3-day week of Knuckleheadz iRacing League action. 5 races over the 3 nights: Sunday, Monday, Tuesday nights. Join us tomorrow night for the Senior Circuits NASCAR Cup Series. Friday night. Oh, excuse me. Friday night for Friday night Australian for the Australian NASCAR E Series Friday Night Trucks powered by Beat the Dark. Mental Health Matters. And look, if you do use Twitch, get out and follow Sip Chat Play. SIPCHATPLAY. Sip as in sip on your drink. Chat as in what I'm doing. And play as what I'm about to do after this. That's Dr. Laz and Rockstar's Jackbox Party Games stream. They do a bit of a chat and comedy and stuff. Check them out. I will possibly be a guest star Thursday night. Sorry. So yeah, if you want to see what else I do outside the racing scene, definitely follow Sip Chat Play, and come and check us out Thursday night. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching Mud Mule TV on Bobbeth TV, YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. Appreciate you coming out and chatting, Josh, Kobe, Moist, uh, not you, Ready Stains, Tim Brown, of course. Love your work. Everyone else that came along and